Hi, my name is Sayyidusan Heather, and I'm a very interested kid. For example, I opened up a bike the other day just to see how the brakes works, and now I'm interested in the walkie-talkie. I admire the police and all their equipment, and I want to see how the walkie-talkie works. I hope this journey also helps you learn about the walkie-talkie. Let's get started with the small presentation. The first walkie-talkie by Sayyidusan Heather. Walkie-talkies. You may have heard or seen of the walkie-talkie. Many people all around us use it in their daily lives, whether it is a construction worker or a police officer. How about I tell you the history about this cool piece of equipment? Donald Lewis Haynes. Donald Lewis Haynes, the inventor of this walkie-talkie, had achieved his goal of the first portable walkie-talkie in 1937. He was born on November 6, 1907 at Leicester, England. He died at the age of 96 on February 25, 2004. He had a great life. He was a lifetime member of the Professional Engineers Associations of British Columbia and Ontario, the American Geophysical Union, and the Canadian Signal Corps. He made the walkie-talkie at the age of 30. I know what you're thinking. He was pretty young, right? What is the walkie-talkie? The walkie-talkie was not like the walkie-talkie today. It did not have a small and nice look. In fact, it was like a big box with an antenna, microphone, and speaker. It did not have a belt clip, nor did it fit in your pocket. After some time, it had to have a smaller antenna, and it had more channels. If you're on the same channel as somebody else, you can pick up their frequencies and talk to them. Here is the evolution of the walkie-talkie. So in 1937, the walkie-talkie looked a little something like this. So it had a microphone and a speaker, and it was like a really big box with a handle attached onto it. And in 2020, it looks a little something like this. So as you can see, it has a small antenna. It has a push-to-talk button, and the speakers are not sticking out, nor is the microphone. You can also control volume. How does a walkie-talkie work? So the walkie-talkie uses radio waves and frequencies. When you're on the same channel as somebody else, you can pick up their frequencies and talk. Of course, you can't just pick up the police walkie-talkie frequencies. You have a special type of walkie-talkie. It's called CB radio. In a CB radio, they have different frequencies than a walkie-talkie that you would ordinarily have. They have different frequencies, channels, and they have different radio waves. So they can be used by race car drivers, emergency services, truckers, and etc. What is the use of a walkie-talkie? There are many uses of a walkie-talkie. For example, if you are working in a job site, rather than going on a big group call where you can hear everything, you could just use a walkie-talkie and only talk when you push the push-to-talk button. So there's a police officer who is using a walkie-talkie while stopping a driver. What do I think of the walkie-talkie? I myself, as a user of the walkie-talkie, am satisfied. I can give a set to my dad and keep one with me. This makes it so much easier to talk with each other. When we are on the other side of the house, I can tell him to come upstairs or he can tell me to come down. I can play games with my friends. Sometimes I give one to my neighbor who is around my age, and we can talk to each other. We ride our bikes while holding that light piece of equipment. I would recommend getting a walkie-talkie for getting around your neighborhood. It is very small and light. There are like different walkie-talkies, CB radios, and that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching my presentation. That's the end.